Sales objections. Have you ever worked with a sales rep who had the perfect fast talking rebuttal to your sales objection? Probably yes. I know I have, and I've been trained to do those things. And let me tell you, it's not always the best path to take. I remember when I was working with someone a few years ago, he had worked with a sales coach prior to working with me, and that sales coach had him learn all these scripted sales rebuttals to their objections, and he felt yucky about it. Energetically, he just did not feel good. And when I was with a very large coaching, consulting, sales company back in 2022, that was part of their MO as well. We had scripted responses to every objection, and we basically had to memorize them and be able to say them really, really fast so it would create confusion in the other person's mind, in the customer's mind, right? So I specifically remember when I was working with him, how I had felt back in 2022, which was, again, energetically yucky. Furthermore, what's super important to realize is that sales is a long game. Business is a long game. Entrepreneurship is a long game. Relationships are a long game, right? You're not hoping to get married to get divorced in 6 months. I would certainly hope not. The same thing if you start a business or if you're in sales. You are building for the long game. And if you are someone who is operating fully on having these objection rebuttals like memorized so they just fly off the top of your head so you can change someone's mind and make them confused, call it NLP, call it whatever you want, that's literally not going to be the long game, because when that person steps back, they're going to have a wake-up call and be like, gosh, I really don't want this product. I really don't have the money. And they're likely going to cancel. And that does not help building relationships, again, in the long game. So when I was with this company in 2022 and they were coaching us and teaching us to do this, again, I felt energetically yucky. Furthermore, which goes into my long game point, we were constantly told and measured and coached to use the CRM that the company had, and not only input our clients into the CRM or our leads into the CRM and use that as a tool, but to go into the CRM and pull up clients. And we had like a structure of how to do that. Like we were actually taught like use this and then this and then this for the pull. And I don't remember all the words that it was. It was a Salesforce CRM, if you're familiar with CRMs. And I had the yuckiest feelings about that. So I had to personally first work on like, is this resistance because I just don't want to do it? Or is this like literally an intuitive, sacral no, I do not want to do this. I do not feel good about this. This makes me feel yucky. This is out of alignment for me, however you want to put it. And I eventually just drank the Kool-Aid and did it, and spent days going through this company's CRM and pulling the clients and trying to find really good leads. What did I learn? What did I learn? My contrarian self learned that like 80% of the people in this very large coaching program that was big with a very big company, and this company had also other legs to it, 80% of the people dropped out of this coaching program. And it was a year-long commitment. So after like 2 months, 3 months, you could see credit card decline, can't get hold of the person, can't get a new credit card, person canceled, person said this wasn't working, wanted out, you name it. I saw all the excuses. So all that work that the salespeople and the coaches, and the role was kind of like a hand-in-hand tandem type position, was a waste. Because about 80% of the people dropped out, and then likely had a bad taste in their mouth from the experience. No one likes to be sold to. So when you're constantly like giving off objective responses to the objections, however you want to put it, like that can be yucky. So tread lightly with how you're handling objections. use your intuition, read a person's energy, get better at those things that are a little bit more metaphysical, if you want to say. They're not so like 3D, cut and dry, black and white, hard hitting masculine energy, and really like do a better job of building relationships. It's going to help you go farther, faster, even though it may not seem like it, because time will catch up. And you will soon realize that you are super glad that you have long-term relationships versus getting those short wins.